All right, we'll actually not go to Darwin as yet. We're going to shift our focus and take you back to that protest where SABC News reporter Dludla is, where residents were being evicted from those low-cost housing projects, from the low-cost housing homes. Let's just check in with Calvin quickly.
And yes, good afternoon to you again, Mfundo, and to our SABC viewers at home. We are back at the location where we started, and now I have to say that Deputy Police Commissioner provincially, Fred Kekana, is addressing the media. That is where we need to move now, so that we can be able to listen in to that media briefing. And we that two people have been arrested here in relation with what transpired today. Deputy Commissioner is now addressing the media. We will have to go to that media briefing so that we can be able to also join in and listen to what is being said.
There are many court orders that have been issued, but now joined with SAPS, we decided that today we are going to execute. When we're executing it, when we arrive here, the streets were closed, people burned the property, were closing street, burning and damaging private property. But there was a proper consultation. From the 26th up until now, the sheriff of the court came in with police officers, with precinct and the local police station. They issued documentation to people, but there was this mentality of defying because some of them, they don't qualify. As I'm talking to you now, we have been able to recover uniform that belong to JMPT, EMPT, and some of the officials that are earning high salary that are not supposed to be there. They are staying there. When we came in there, expensive car were moving out, people were departed. We said we're not going back, we're going to execute it today. It's plus minus 422 households or units that are supposed to be executed, plus minus 1,000 families, let me say so, that are supposed to be. But the process now is under control. We are busy evacuating them, making sure that there's law and order. You see, but proper consultation was done. As I'm talking to you now, it's August. The court order was issued on the 26th of June. You see, and before that, there were engagement. In fact, we're not even moving everyone there. There are those that are paying, that are not being removed. You will go and see that still, but those that are defying, and those that are defying are people who are not supposed to stay in those low-cost housing. You see, when you check, it's Paro Park and other low-cost housing that are taking place in Germiston. Some of the people here are renting those properties. Some are owning 2 or 6 units that belong to the state. They decided to take people from outside, people, foreign nationals, that are staying there, renting, doing everything, pocketing the money. It is them, they are those part of the instigators, as General was talking, that we have identified. But our people are on the ground, are processing. We are still identifying some of the culprits. We know even the committee that is instigating all these things. But we'll be processing and make sure that on afternoon we'll be giving you proper details of the number of the arrests and the number of people that have been evacuated, or the amount of people, that have been evicted in the building.
Just a quick one again, Chief. Just give us in brief, who's entitled or who's supposed to be occupied? Just the descriptions of the tenants.
Yes. There are people that have applied to the city of Ekurhuleni. That is, in fact, this building are managed by the board that belongs to the city that are qualifying to be part of this. Like now, as I've said, some of the people are staying there in terms of their salaries and qualifications. They deserve to be part of there. But those that are employed, like police officers, EMPT officers, they don't deserve to be part of those. But they've been staying and they've not been paying. Some have been pocketing rents of other people. They decided to privatize the area. As I'm telling you, that is not the first court order that they've been protesting, defying and everything. But now we said no more turning back. For whatever, I'm going to make sure that we're executing a court order.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Calvin from SABC. You can just explain to us. I hear that you are telling us that there are those who are not supposed to move out of that property. So are they aware? Because we are from them. Some of them are even saying that, can we face this camera this side? Thank you very much. They are telling SABC News that they are not aware if everyone is being removed in that complex. And then number two, a quick one. the torching of this Home Affairs local office and the protest, is there any link?
Yes, there's a linkage. Let me start with that. There's a linkage. Earlier on, the people that came in and closed the roads here and started to burn tires and everything, they're the one that are linked to the burning of this. Home Affairs has been here for years. You see, today, because they wanted to distract and divert us from executing the court order, they decided to distract. And to talk about the people that are saying, it's 432 units from private park that are supposed to be they were supposed to effect a protection or this eviction order. We are evicting 422 people. The unit is saving more than 1,000. We have identified them, and all of them, they have been aware. There have been engagement with the city. The court order was issued on the 26th of June. From the 26th till now, people were engaged. There was sheriff, in fact, it's led by the sheriff of the court. There was a sheriff when we issued those orders to them. They were engaged, but they resisted. They didn't want to cooperate, as they've done this morning, as they decided to burn and make sure that they throw stones and damage private and people's houses and make sure that they are throwing stones at police officers.
So, Chief Mkhwanazi, you are saying that there was a proper engagement that was conducted with those residents. They were aware that they will have to move out.
Yes, they are aware. When we arrived, some of them, they were already moving out to show that they are aware. In fact, as I've said to earlier on, that this is not the first court order that was issued. This is the fourth one. But today we said now we are executing this court order. Whether it is resistance or resistance, we are going to, because they were informed that we are coming this morning. And as I've said, that some of the people that we discovered there, it's people that are not supposed to stay in those low cost houses. Police officers, we find uniform of JMPD officers to show that these people are qualifying. They're not supposed to be here, but they are closing for those that are supposed to be benefiting from those low cost houses. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
This is our political aid.
Yes. Thank you very much. Let me introduce General Fred Kekana. General Fred Kekana is the Provincial Deputy Police Commissioner. He will be able to elaborate more on the arrest thereof. For official confirmation, how many arrests have been made?
Up to now, we managed to effect 2 arrests.
And you are linking them to this torture?
Yeah, firstly, as Chief Mkhwanazi was alluding, we came in the morning. We planned collectively as with the sheriff and the EMPD to ensure if it's allowed to execute and the eviction order. And early hours in the morning, it seems maybe some people had information that today the sheriff will be coming to execute and do the eviction order. Now, out of that, the roads were blocked to hinder and obstruct the sheriff and even law enforcement and ordinary citizens from moving around to do their job. And in that process, stones were thrown into private vehicles and ordinary innocent people's properties were damaged. And in that process also a group of people then decided they come here to this building, and the building was ultimately burned, as you can see.
You can tell us, because you see this building has been burned almost to ashes. Can you say that your officers responded late?
Officers?
Responded late to avoid this?
No, the officers didn't respond late. If you had Pule Mulemani from Kaya FM when he inquired from me, the officers were ready to accompany the sheriff. They were on the ground, but on the other side, moving into that property to ensure that the sheriff do his work. When they received a complaint to say Home Affairs building is burning, and they rushed within few minutes. It's the same street where they were evicted, escorting the sheriff to execute the eviction order. And they were here within few space of time. Hence, they managed to arrest 2 people, and some ran away. A charge of public violence has been opened, arson has been opened, and malicious damage to essential infrastructure, state property is banned. But currently, what we can confirm from the disaster management, who are busy with the building, they can confirm only the top part is bent. The lower part is still safe. There is no, it's not bent at all.
So, General Kekana, lastly, you can confirm the situation is calm now. You can confirm that the situation is calm.
No, the situation is under control. We immediately arrested the situation because jointly SAPS and EMPD, we were on the ground. And immediately when they started protesting, throwing stones, we took over the situation to ensure that we managed the situation. And hence we did manage to ensure that the sheriff continued to do the work and execute, and the other team then came, fire brigade, where they didn't even waste time too. They were here within short space of time to manage and contain the fire. And we managed to ensure that all the people who were protesting and throwing stones, they are brought under control. And we are managing the whole situation. The situation is fully under control.
Thank you very much, General Kekana. Please keep us informed if there are any developments here.
Yeah, if there is any new development, you will be kept posted. For now, it's still the same.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Okay, you wanted to add before we leave?
It's 422 units of people that are going to be moved there. 422, yes.
Over 200.
Yes. Plus minus 1,000 yes. Now it's plus minus 1,000 families, you see. Yes, but now as the General said, the situation is under control. Now they are removing themselves, they are moving out, they've hired their parties and everything. But to show that people can afford that are staying here, the amount of cars, the type of everything that is there, it shows that in our officers, as I've said, that officials that we found there, you see, that are not even supposed to be beneficiaries of those low-cost housing.
Thank you very much.
And the provincial manager of Home Affairs.
Okay, thank you very much. That is what we need to do. We need to engage the provincial manager from the Department of Home Affairs. The first person that we spoke to was Chief Mkwanazi from EMPD, explaining more on the situation, saying that the situation is under control. They did manage to arrest. Then we spoke to General Fred Kekana. He is the Deputy SAPS Commissioner in this province of Gauteng, explaining more, saying that 2 arrests for now can be confirmed, saying that the situation is calm, but they are here on the ground. Let me introduce a representative from Home Affairs. The reason why I'm introducing her is because we need to find about the estimation of the damage that was done here. Mama, thank you very much for your time. You can just explain. We are live on SABC News. We are rolling a live footage. You can tell us the impact of this incident.
My name is Mamukubu Moroke. I am the Provincial Manager of Home Affairs in Gauteng. This is a huge damage to property, but also to all the assets that we had in the building.
If you can just explain to the viewer at home, what exactly did you lost here?
The biggest damage was on the first floor. That was the block for administration and for immigration services. And then on the ground, so that is the floor where a lot of damage occurred. On the ground floor, that's where we are assisting clients. It's for client interface. So your smart ID cards, your passports, and all other documents are on the ground floor, and that area did not catch fire. However, because of the water that was used to put down fire on the first floor, we suffered a huge damage, the water damage on the ground floor. But I must say that as for the Home Affairs documents, your smart cards and the passports, they are safe because they were safely locked up. We are just waiting for SAPS to do what they need to do in the building, and as soon as they are done, we will be able to go inside and see exactly what has happened. I must mention that of the documents that we will request clients to still come through for is people who have applied for the late registration of birth. Those documents, there's water damage, we won't be able to recover those. And we will request the clients to go resubmit. And at this point, we don't know much, but we also know that there will be business continuity. There will be trucks that will be stationed stationed at both Alberton and Boksburg office for clients to for Germiston clients to go get assistance.
When will that happen? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, definitely, the trucks will be at Alberton and Germiston, but we will only be able to assist clients that were coming for applications. I do not know at this point if we are going to be able to take out all the documents that we are saying they are still safe. So for clients who still want to collect, the department will release media later today just to indicate how will people be able to access their documents.
For those who might be asking themselves questions, I have to go and collect my ID or my passport. That person must come tomorrow on record.
Not everybody, as you would know, our clients are making appointments on there is a branch appointment booking system. So because of the clients that were not assisted, we will have to prioritize clients that we turned back today, including those who are having appointments tomorrow. So I will not say everybody must come in. People can continue to make those appointments, and if there is anything different, a different approach that we will be taking, information will definitely be disseminated.
A fair question. I know you don't know about the estimated time or a period where this office will start to operate. Maybe it will be a very long time, and the cost thereof that have to be involved in refurbishing these offices.
This is a leased building, and I think this is a matter that the department needs to look at, because for it to be worked on and refurbished, that will be also the position of the landlord. So as Home Affairs, I will not be able to respond to that, because we don't know. It will depend on insurance claims and all that. All that I can certainly say is that clients will definitely be assisted, and we will let them know. There will be a team tomorrow outside the office. There will be posters around the office to give information as to where can they go for their service.
Last question, very last, because I see other media officials, they want to interview you. Thank you very much for giving SABC a priority. Let's talk about those who were here today, who were affected. We spoke to a couple earlier. They were here to sign earlier in the morning, smartly dressed, prepared for the big day, an important day, memorable day for them. They didn't manage to do that. Your message to them and others who were affected by this?
We will request today, I think we are having approximately 10 appointments, so we will be redirecting them to the nearby offices so people can report, and I'm talking only for those that were affected for today. And in fact, for the whole of this week, they can go to any of the offices in Ekurhuleni to indicate that they had an appointment, and we will check if we are able to retrieve a record of all those who have made appointments so that there is no further inconvenience on their side. So everybody who was supposed to have been attended to today, we can be assured, the community, the society can be assured that they will get assistance in all our offices in Gauteng.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, sir.
Thank you very much, General Kekana. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Well, as you could hear, Home Affairs official, provincial manager, engaging SABC about the damages that occurred here, telling us that they will operate, they will have to use trucks. I'll have to step out of shot so that our video journalists will show you, Petucho will show you the damage that was done here. As you can see, this is the building that we are talking about. This is the local office of the Department of Home Affairs. As you can see, Petucho showing you gutted by fire in the morning today. We are told now by the EMPD senior official, Chief Mkwanazi, saying that there is a linkage between this incident that took place early in the morning around 8 and the protest that we attended, saying that there are people that have already been arrested. So All in all, it's a proper confirmation, an official confirmation that those who are involved in touching this local office that you see in your screen are the ones who are protesting against their removal in one of the residential areas in this place, Petuho, penning, just to make sure that as a viewer at home you can be able to see the damage that was done when this building was gutted by fire. We also spoke to General Fred Kekana. As I have mentioned earlier, General Fred Kekana is the provincial commissioner of the South African Police Service, and he did confirm that they have made 2 arrests, saying that they are keeping eyes and they are making sure that the situation is calm, confirming that police are here and saying that police officials are all over this place. As I can tell you, there are lots of boots on the ground here, and as you would hear from the official from the Department of Home Affairs that fortunately there were documents that were saved. I'm talking about your identity books, your smart cards. I'm talking about passports. We are told that they were not affected, but there are other documents that were affected because of the water that was used to extinguish this fire. We are told that this fire has been contained. I will ask Petuho just to show you some of the firefighters. There are some of them are even sitting down. They are relaxing now after a very long day for them. When you see these firefighters sitting like this, it's a confirmation, Mfundo, that there's not much work to do for them as they are sitting here. Some of them even talking. It means that they are almost done for the day, but we were told by an AMPDA senior official that they will not just leave this place alone. They will have to monitor. Earlier, you remember, Mfundo, earlier we spoke to William Tladi from EMS. He also confirmed live on television that officials or firefighters are busy trying to extinguish the fire. There's no smoke. There's nothing that tells you that the fire has been extinguished, and officials, as you can see, Petuho showing you now wrapping up their equipment, and we are told that although some of them will be able to be here, but some of these trucks that you see will leave now because the mission is almost accomplished. We spoke to some of the residents when we were in that residential area. They told us that they are being evicted. Some of them even confirming or admitting that Mfundo, they are not paying for rentals. Some of them saying that they only pay for levies that includes water and electricity. We spoke to some who told us that they have not been paying for rentals since from 2018. They are saying that the reason why Mfundo they have not been paying is that they don't have money. The rentals are expensive for them. It's not affordable anymore. Some of them saying that they have been getting letters from ETC housing for payments, but they could not pay because according to them they don't have money. Also, when we arrived here with my team, Puseleto and Petuho, we were told by those who were removing people there that they are from the red ends, but now since we have established that they are not even coming from the red ends, they are just a private security company that was hired to evict residents there. But for now, the situation is calm. As you can see, 2 arrests have been made. We will monitor the situation on the ground. But for now, Mfundo, back to you in studio.
All right, Calvin, thank you very much for that comprehensive reportage. That's SABC News reporter Calvin Dludla, who's been monitoring the situation there in Germiston. That's, of course, following the evictions as well as the torching of the Home Affairs Department building.